Here's a really cool fact about right triangles. If you draw the altitude to the hypotenuse of a right triangle, you have actually cut up that right triangle into lots of little right triangles that are all similar to each other. It's an amazing fact, and in fact it's a theorem, and let's check it out. So the altitude to the hypotenuse of a right triangle forms two triangles that are similar to each other and similar to the original triangle. Now what exactly am I saying? Well, let's take a look at this big triangle here, ABC. That's a right triangle. And if I consider the altitude to the hypotenuse, so that just means I just take this point C and draw a perpendicular line to the hypotenuse side, so this is a right angle. Then you see that we actually have two little teeny right triangles. One right triangle right here, which is ACD, and a really tiny triangle right here, BCD. So I see one little teeny triangle, one slightly larger triangle, and then the original large triangle, and they're all right triangles. And the really cool thing is not only are they all right triangles, but they're actually all similar to each other. Corresponding parts are proportional. So here's how you'd write that. Triangle ABC, so triangle ABC is similar to triangle ACD, which is similar to triangle CBD. Those triangles are all similar, so corresponding parts are proportional. So let's take a look at a particular triangle and see if we can just sort of understand this theorem. So here's a right triangle, so X, Y, Z, and I drop the altitude, and you can see that it hits here at W. It's a right angle here, and so I have a little teeny right triangle here and a slightly larger right triangle here, and this right triangle is similar to this right triangle, which is similar to the entire right triangle. So how would I write that? So using this result, I see that triangle X, Y, Z is similar to triangle YWZ, YWZ, and that in turn is similar to triangle XWY, triangle XWY, XWY. So they're all in fact similar. So that's great, because if you know the lengths of some, we can set up various proportionalities to find the lengths of other things. Similar triangles, they're all hidden within a right triangle once you drop the altitude to the hypotenuse. Neat.